Hello, welcome back to Learning Curves. I'm Anastasia and I'm really excited about today's video. Today is my second installment of 5 things. The hand's back, talk to it. The face still wants to see you. Today's 5 things are 5 words you didn't know you needed in your life. I like words. I use a lot of them. I have a lot of respect for words, for using the appropriate words in appropriate situations. I think it really helps make difficult conversations easier. And I think sometimes it makes easy conversations a lot harder when you use the wrong ones. 4 of these words are made up. 1 of them's real, although it was made up in the 1950s. But I really do think that you will find opportunities in your life to use these words. 4 of them I use pretty regularly. 1 of them, I don't get many opportunities to use, but I do really enjoy using it when I can. We'll get to that. These aren't necessarily going to be in order of frequency that I use them, but they are going to be in order of words I'm excited to share with you. So I'm saving the ones that I'm most excited about for last, so that you watch the video. I guess you could just skip ahead. Dang it. Today's gonna be a lot of fun, so let's get right into it. The first word is made up and has the loosest definition, but it's kind of what we're doing now. It's sort of anytime you're celebrating words, and that is procabulary. Like vocabulary, but pro. Not professional so much as opposite of con. Like, I like it. I like cabulary. I am neither Merriam nor Webster. Clearly. So sitting here talking about words and language is procabulary. Anytime you combine 2 words to make a new word, like procabulary, that's procabulary. This video is procabulary. We're using the made-up words. We're using the made-up words. This next word is procabulary. It's combining 2 other words to form a new one, but it is kind of a PG-13 word, I guess. So if you have little ones around, you might want to put in earbuds or watch this part later. I'll do a dance when you can tune back in or unmute or whatever it is that you're doing to get through this word. So you know how people talk about revealing their age by speaking about something that happened in a period of time, usually a while ago, and people say, "Oh, I'm dating myself." Well, I call that masterdating. Come on. Masterdating? Like you're dating yourself? Masterdating? That's number 2. Number 2 is masterdating. Sorry, Mom. Anyway, come on, Becky. We're doing another word. Adult content word over. Ready? All right. Now, word number 3 is our only real word in this whole list. And as I mentioned, it was invented, I believe it was invented in the early 1950s, and nobody used it for a while. And then it started gaining popularity in the early 2000s. There was this word of the day thing that introduced me to it, and I really love my nieces and nephews. And for a long time, I had 1 niece and multiple nephews, and it felt weird to say my niece and nephews or my nephews and my niece. And I wanted one word that combined all of them. And just like the word sibling is a gender-neutral word to describe your male and female or non-binary siblings, number 3 is nibbling. It's a gender-neutral term to mean niece or nephew. And the plural is nibblings. So I no longer have to say my nephews and my niece. Well, I also have 2 of them now, 2 nieces. Now I can just say my nibblings. And I have been saying it nonstop since I learned the word around 2008, and it's become like my fetch, where people are like, stop trying to make nibbling happen. But this is sort of my last-ditch effort to make it happen. I think it's such a great word, and I think it's really useful for those of us cool aunts and uncles who want to talk about our nibblings all the time. So please start saying that word with me so I'm not the annoying one trying to make it happen. These next 2 I am really excited about. I think you're going to love them. I use them a lot, especially number 5, but both of them, both number 4 and 5, are words that are tributes to pets that myself or my family members have had. And I think we need them. I think we need these words in our lives, and I use them regularly. And the last one is the one that both my husband and we use it all the time. We use this word all the time, and I don't know how anyone has made it through their lives without this word. you need it. But that's not yet. That one's number 5. So for number 4, it's kind of situational. So have you ever been talking to someone and then they get distracted by something on your clothes or your face or behind you? You know, so it's so sometimes it's, but the worst is when someone does this. And it happens. But when someone goes, have you ever seen someone do that? It's the worst. And we call it tigering because we had a cat named Tiger who would do that. She'd be looking at you and then she all of a sudden, it's like, what is happening behind me? It's really unnerving. Or somebody will, you know, where they're like clearly not looking in your eyes anymore. They're like looking at your forehead or face or something. It's like, what is on me? What? I hate it. It drives me insane. Anyway, that's tigering. When you're talking to someone and you get distracted by something that is in your peripheral vision that they can't see and you freak them out. Well, I guess the freaking them out doesn't have to happen, but I think it's scary. I hate it. So that is tigering. Now, number 5. Also named after an animal. So this one is named after this tiny little long-haired chihuahua named Darby. She was our family dog. She was just such a quirky little dog, tongue out the side of her face, you know, the whole ridiculous thing. And Darby in her old age became the, you know, obligatory crotchety old lady, and she would just kind of had this kind of growl sort of thing that she did all the time, and she just seemed to be kind of annoyed with everything and like walked slowly. And then when it was bedtime, Darby would come alive and she'd get so excited and she'd run in circles and she'd like do the Looney Tunes thing where she'd run in place on the hardwood floor and then pew off into the bedroom, and she'd circle all around the bed and she'd get down on the bed and she'd wag her tail, and she was just so excited for bedtime. So now whenever it's time for bed and we get a surge of energy, we call that number 5, Darbying. And you know that happens. It happens a lot where you'll be exhausted and you're so ready for bed, and then you climb in bed and you're just, I want to tell you everything I've ever thought ever in my life right now. So that's it. Those are our 5 words. 5 words that you didn't know you needed. Please tell me in the comments below if you think you really will use any of these words, and if you do use them, please let me know. Please, please, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. I really love these words, and I hope that you grow to love them as much as I do. If you did like this video, please like this video, and please consider subscribing. I'll see you next time. Bye.